Yeah, very bright morning to all of you. Myself, Amit Sinha, and I welcome all of you to Amit Sinha IS Academy. So, we are here at Kolhua. This is a place in Vaishali in Bihar, and this is very significant as far as Buddhism is concerned because you can see just in front of your camera that particular stupa that is completely constructed with the bricks. And it is a very, I would say, a distinguished stupa because this is a burnt brick. This stupa has been constructed by the burnt bricks, and the stupa was considered to be of Anand stup. And Anand was a disciple of Gautam Buddha. I hope that all of you must be knowing about it. So obviously this is what actually has been the importance of this stupa. And in front of that you can see there is also a pillar, that's a monolithic pillar that was constructed under the era of Ashoka, the modern emperor. All right, and there is also a lion on the pillar of this particular Ashoka stup. All right, and this lion is a monolithic lion, and this is one of the earliest pillars of Ashoka. Fine, and it actually has been constructed, it has been placed in such a manner, in such a direction in fact, where Buddha had clearly announced here that he is now going for Mahaparinirvan. That is what Buddha actually in fact died. In fact, that's what actually the death of Buddha is known as Mahaparinirvan. So Buddha actually announced that he is going into this direction where he will be conducting, or he will be going for Mahaparinirvan. In that direction only, probably Ashoka got this particular pillar constructed. All right, that is the importance of this particular pillar. Fine. And most importantly, you can see there are a lot of votive stups. So because of this votive stups, the idea is that since this was constructed in the time of let's say the post Buddha era, in fact, because Anand passed away after Buddha got the Mahaparinirvan, and then only this particular stupa was constructed. Let me tell you one more thing, that under the stupa always there is a relic that is the ash mound. So of course the ashes must have been there of Anand in fact inside this particular stupa. All right. So, and this is the significance of this particular region, and that's the reason why every Buddhist Sangh head, the monastery head, they used to come over here, they used to conduct a sort of a, you can say, of course, preaching and study about the Buddhism. They used to also propagate the message of Buddhism altogether. You can see this is Kuthagar Sala. The Kuthagar Sala represents the spot where Buddha used to stay during the rainy season, in fact. And he used to stay in Vaishali. All right, this is Vaishali. This is a place called Vaishali, in fact. And excavations have exposed this particular construction has been done in 3 phases, starting with definitely from Sunga Kusana period, and of course it continued even in the Gupta and post-Gupta period. That is the significance of this particular place altogether. And in this place you can see there is also a pond, which actually has certain, you can say, legend that this pond was constructed by a monkey king. The same monkey king who actually invited Buddha to be here, and not only to be here, but also he offered honey to Buddha as a gesture, and Buddha became very happy because of his gesture. And then finally Buddha actually made this place as a place of his, you can say, staying. And here only Mahaprajapati Gautami and Amrapali were inducted inside into Buddhist Sangha, in fact. So in the Buddhist Sangha, these women were inducted, and that's the reason why this place is actually also known for the actual women empowerment that was introduced in India by Buddhism. Because it is very important to note over here that neither in Brahmanism nor even in the Buddhism under the Buddha, women were inducted into the Sangha. All right. And for the first time, it was only on the convincing of Anand, Buddha had to accommodate even women inside Sangha. So I told you just now, Mahaprajapati Gautami and Amrapali, both being a woman, were inducted inside Buddhist Sangha here itself. All right. That's what actually is the importance of this particular area. So in nutshell, women empowerment, you can simply understand, women empowerment was actually introduced for the first time from this particular place of Vaishali only. Fine. Now you can come over here. I can also show you one swastik vihar. Now this swastik vihar is equally very significant because it is said that the Buddhist nuns used to come over here and they used to stay over here only. Now this is a particular monastery where they used to stay, and if you can see this construction, this monastery, it is just like in the shape of swastika only. The way you construct swastika in a similar way manner, this entire construction of monastery has been done. That is the significance of this swastika monastery for all of us. All right. So this is something which is typical. You can see the bricks that actually had been used here. These all bricks are the burnt bricks, and these burnt bricks are there because of that only we have been able to see all this particular structure. Otherwise, the climatic conditions would have actually extinguished all these brick-like structure in front of us. So you know about it. The burnt bricks was also a typical characteristic of the Harappan civilization, and because of that only we also know about the Harappan sites even till today because of the burnt bricks only. So having said that, this is what actually has been the significance of the use of the burnt bricks also in the construction of a stupa and the votive stupas all together here. You can see here, this is a swastika shaped monastery. This was a 12-room monastery, looks like a swastika on plan, having 3 rooms on each arm attached to a common veranda around an open central courtyard. Having entrance towards east, the monastery has a toilet chamber attached to its southern wall. It was constructed during Gupta period, probably for the nuns. That's what actually is the importance of this particular place, and that's the reason why I can understand, I can tell you that almost for thousands of years, this place must have been very, very active. Because now you can imagine Buddha's era was of 6th century BCE and the Gupta era was absolutely in the 5th century CE. So now you can understand for more than thousands of years this place must have been quite active, very active in terms of imparting the knowledge, the messages of Buddhism to various heads of Buddha Sangha. So Buddha is known for Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, that all of you know about it. So with this, I am Amit Sinha, signing it off, and again I will tell you some more stories about the heritage and culture of Bihar, heritage of culture of India, which actually have not been known to that scale the way it should have been promoted by various historians and also by the government of India and including even the Archaeological Survey of India. So with this, I am signing it off. All of you, take care. Bye bye. See you again. Bye.